So we have Coal Minister Mr. Pralhad Joshi joining us at ET Now. Many thanks, sir, for joining us at ET Now. Firstly, I would like to begin with, since the coal sector has been opened up big time, so what sort of increase in production are you anticipating in terms of coal? Also, if you could give us a sense into the timeline.
See, basically, the intention is to stop the import. Whatever the gap in the production is there today, demand and supply gap is there. Last year I have told it in the parliament reply also, and I have quoted it on many platforms. 235 million ton of coal we have imported last year. Out of that, at least 135 was substitutable import, which you could have avoided. So in coming days, the expectation is that, and our per capita energy consumption is also quite less as on date. So if, as and when it increases, the expectation will be around by 23, 24 or 24, 25, it may be around 1,500 million ton of Indian coal. So our production, the ambitious target for the Coal India is, we have kept it at 1,000 million ton, that is 1 billion. And the remaining gap has to be filled up by somebody. That we have planned for through this amendment and this opening up of the sector, to the entire opening up of the sector.
When will we see zero imports?
Non-substitutable zero import, we have an ambitious plan of up from 23, 24 or maximum up to 25.
Also, sir, since if we compare the pricing scenario, then in India the coal prices have been comparatively low if we compare to the global prices. Also, Coal India has also been struggling when it comes to the production targets that it has been given. So, in such a scenario, how do you plan to lure the foreign players or the private players into this sector?
See, all these days, there was so many restrictions, end use restriction, A restriction, O restriction, and even the clearances. For that also we have taken the government, as a government under the leadership of Prime Minister, we have taken so many measures and people are feeling confident now. Because there are so many restrictions, people are not ready. Now we have around 100 blocks, fully explored ready blocks. What the quantity of the coal we have and what quality of coal we have, everything is there now. We have entire data. All restrictions are removed. It is a competitive market now. So I am quite hopeful people will come.
Okay. So which foreign players or private players, have any of them approached you so far with respect to entering the coal sector in India?
No, it is not the question of who has approached. We want that everybody should come and there should be fair competition. Good amount of competition.
Any names as of now?
I don't want to name anybody, but I am quite confident people will come because this is a very attractive. See, in India, the demand for energy is going to be increased.
Right.
When demand for energy is going to be increased, we have to depend on the coal for some more years, at least for another 2-3 decades, according to me, whatever we may say. We should take care of the environment and other things. But still then we need coal.
Right.
So at that time, I am quite confident people will come.
Okay. So where does Coal India stand now? Like right now, so far we have seen it have the lion's market share, about 82% of the market share. But now with the entry of private players, where does Coal India stand?
I have told it on many occasions that Coal India will be the major player because they are the largest producer in the world. We don't want to lose that. I have given them target of 1 billion ton by 23-24. And as on today, whatever the blocks they are already having, and very recently we have allocated a very good around 16 new blocks. Very recently, before announcing this decision, I have allocated them 16 blocks. And also clearances, around 28 or 29 EC and FC clearances in consultation. I am really thankful to Sri Prakash Javadekar, who has made it comparatively very easy. Not allowing to affect adversely to the in any manner to the environment. He has made the things very easy, and by that around 28 or 29 clearances they have got, and by that I am quite confident Coal India will achieve that, and Coal India will be the major supplier to us. We don't want, we just don't want that Coal India will be supported. We want to strengthen the Coal India so that they achieve their target.
So you probably mean that it should also
they
try
will
to evolve with changing times.
Yeah, and they have the stock and the blocks. I mean, the resources what they have today, the blocks which they are allocated, apart from the whatever they recently allocated, the existing block they have 100 years they can run the Coal India.
Okay. So sir, if we talk about power production, even that has been hampered, especially over the last 2 years because of Coal India's inability to provide enough coal. Now, do you think this, with privatization coming in, this problem will be solved?
I'm quite hopeful for that only. I mean, with that intention only I have done that.
Okay. So Coal India is a state-run enterprise. If we talk about their customers, they are state power producers, even railways, so everything comes under the ambit of the government. But now throwing in the private players into this mix, what would this mean?
Coal is in some parts of the country. It is not scattered in the entire country. Few pockets it is there, and in the majority of the pocket we have already either we have good rail connectivity, or we are planning to do that. Even in some of the cases, Coal India is also investing. And further, if it is needed, we will do it. Ultimately, it is these natural resources is the real economy of the country. Whatever we bring out from the through the natural resources, that is our real economy. And we want to do that. For that, if transportation anything is needed, a particular block or particular area where we allocate more coal blocks to some private party, if transportation is needed, in consultation with those people, we will create the infrastructure, maybe either in a PPP mode or making them to invest. We will do that. Government is open for anything. We want that our natural resources which is available with us, it should not be imported. That is the mandate of Honorable Prime Minister. These are all the things have been done only because of the leadership like Modi, who is very determined to do all these things. And he said single sentence dictation was to all of us was, natural resources whichever are available in the country, you should stop the import in coming 5 years. So this is the one direction it has changed this sector of Shri Narendra Modi.
So the government has so far reallocated 89 coal blocks out of the 204 whose licenses were cancelled by the Supreme Court. So by when is the government looking to reallocate the other blocks out of those 204?
No, because of some of the restriction, end use restriction, that restriction, CMPCP Act, this is same. Previously it was it was given for some purpose, same it should be given for further same purpose. All these restrictions, it was little delayed. And after immediately cancellation in 2014 or 15 by Honorable Supreme Court, there was a need to rush it as early as possible to bring the amendment. And at that time, these were things done. And now, with the experience of 5 years, we have felt that there should be some major changes in that. That we have done it now, and that has been made investor friendly. I am quite hopeful it will be done now.
Okay. So when we talk about the coal prices, be it the transportation, taxes or duties, they amount for almost 50% of the total cost. So is the government planning to do anything to reduce this cost?
No, now the era is entirely different. It is a competitive thing. But as far as competitive market, when it comes in, we will discuss with the stakeholders, but at any cost, environment is our top priority also.
Right. So now that you mentioned environment, largely the world over, everyone is moving towards renewable energy more right now. So while these measures of privatization and everything, they are a welcome move, but some have also said that they have come a little late in time. So what is your take on that?
See, all this year this was not done, and few years back we started it, and with experience we are moving further. 5 years back also we started through MMDR Act. There was open auction, policy was already there.
Right.
The sale of coal or commercial mining of the coal, it was already there. But few of the things with the experience we thought that this should be further improved, further strengthened. We have done that. And I would like to tell you one thing. With all renewable and other things, another 3 decades at least, we have to depend on coal in India and in many parts of the world. To not adversely affect the environment, what we need to do, we will do that. And India has given the top priority to the environment, not only today. From the ancestral date, we have given the importance to the environment minister, and now environment, and now Honorable Prime Minister is very particular about this, and because of his leadership, how we could go ahead as far as this recent participation of the India in as far as the environment is concerned. Global summit, what the role Honorable Prime Minister played, we all know that. We are very much concerned about that, but at the same time, we have to use our natural resources. That is our thinking, and that is our approach.
Okay, right. So while you appear pretty confident when I talk about which private players have expressed interest, so do you also think not just the private players but also foreign private players will be interested in entering the commercial?
I am quite hopeful that even foreign investors will invest in India as far as coal and all our other resources are concerned.
So when can we expect the first phase of allocation to happen under this?
I think 2 weeks, it is already our rules and other conditions, whatever to be put on, that all are in public domain. We have given 2 weeks time for the public comment on that. After that, we may take 2 weeks or 3 weeks to frame the rules. Immediately after that, we will do it maybe around 3 to 4 months.
Sir, I wanted to ask you a question on JSPL. They have been saying that they have requested the government time and again to provide them a dedicated coal mine because they need a consistent quality. And right now they are probably getting it from 2 different companies. So do you have any plans of providing them one particular coal mine, allocating them a particular coal mine?
See, that is this is this is open. And another one is coal gasification. For that also we are formulating the policy. And the stakeholders, we are having the discussion with the stakeholders. And since the entire sector is open, anybody can take. Only about the coal gasification, they are talking, yes, if I am right, coal gasification. We will allocate, we will try to reserve some of the coal block for the coal gasification also. That discussion is on now.
Right. Sir, a quick last question. With NMDC and other iron ore producers, they have been facing certain problems with respect to their leases. So is there any update on that? Especially in Karnataka, NMDC has, I think their issue with Chhattisgarh has already been resolved, but in Karnataka the situation is still not clear.
See, there is some misconception among some of the government officials in Karnataka that they are losing 30,000 crores, something like that. It is not factually, it is not so. And ultimately, NMDC is the government of India concern. So we will talk to the government of Karnataka and resolve the issue. And we want that NMDC should continue their mining there, because we have, it is because of 2020 issue, we need the iron ore in the country, in the interest of country and Karnataka both, and we will talk to the government of Karnataka. And recently some by-elections were going on, we were not able to do that. Now we will do it, and we are very confident that it will be resolved.
Okay. Many thanks for joining us, sir. Thank you.